Hey, hi. Hello again, everybody, and welcome back to the Goat Force Gaming channel where we play the roguelikes and the roguelites every single time. Folks, it is great to be back out here with all of you again for another live stream of UnderMine 2. What a time. What a time. Bringing back, we're doing it live Wednesdays. Maybe. We'll see how they go. You know what? I live streamed the other night and it was fun. We had a nice crowd. We had some good conversation. According to some of the commenters, the chat just, despite all efforts, could not save me from myself. I don't blame them. I really don't. I really don't. I never would. So it's great to be back out here with some UnderMine. I am really enjoying this game. I did play a little bit earlier today just to see if I could lock in a little bit more, and that went nicely. I didn't finish the second area, but I was able to purchase another strength upgrade, and I also picked up the little guidebook that lets us kind of warp around on the map, right? As long as we've cleared the area. So I say, why don't we jump back down the hole and see if we can just grab all of the gold. That's the goal today. Get all the gold, do all the things, have a great time, right? I mean, we were going to have a great time regardless. I'd probably slip and fall a little bit too, if I'm being totally honest. Probably a thing that will happen. All right. You know, I appreciate the variety in the levels. I haven't come across too many where I'm saying to myself, oh man, just saw this recently. So the procedural generation seems to be on point. Oh my, well, you know, we knew that was going to happen 1 or 13 times, right? It's okay. It's okay. It's going to happen. All right. So that is interesting. Looks poisony. So many games to play right now. You know, I was actually playing some Shape of Dreams earlier today. If you've gotten around to that yet, it's fantastic. So we'll be probably showing that one off tomorrow. Hey, let's try and get a win today, Cameron. Or let's just try not to take an arrow to the face or the knee or any of those things for that matter, right? I don't know that we'll get a win today, but you know what? We're going to have a good time. We're going to have a good time trying. Ogre Magi Manual casts Fire Blast on the nearest enemy, sometimes recasts itself. I like that. What do we got here? Fires a light axe from enemies hit with your projectiles. Done. Done. Say less. I'm ready. All right. Yeah, some of the relics that we're coming across seem really, really good. All right. Still no keys just yet. That's okay. Plenty of time. You know what? I thought that was maybe a thing that would let us light those up. All right. Ooh, that light axe is really nice. Okay. Well, there's the key that we needed. Yeah, see, I still think that there's probably a way for us to light those up. Love the first one. Been watching you for a while now. You give Mr. Rogers vibes, and we're here for it. Yeah, I really appreciate that, Jacob. Actually, more Bob Ross. You know what? I will take both of those as strong compliments. I really appreciate that. It's kind of funny. Way back when I started the channel, there was a dev that I had gotten in touch with and was covering the game for a little bit, and I forget what I called the series specifically, and I don't even know if it's on the channel anymore, but it was an interview with the dev, and I was playing the role of Goat Ross, and boy, what a time. I mean, I tried some things early on when the channel started, and yeah, I don't know that all of them were great ideas. To be totally honest, I don't know that they were, but I had ideas. We can't take that away from me. Adds poison to enemy attacks. I hate the sound of that. That's really a heck of a curse. Oh boy. You know, there's enough things that can murder me out here. I'm gonna just gently pass on that. I mean, I don't want to offend anybody. I'm just gonna gently say no on that one. Yeah, it's true, Jacob. I appreciate that. I think we found something that works pretty well. All right, produces a crescendo. Temporarily applies float to nearby allies. I don't know. What do we think? You're charmed. Enemies become followers. Oh, that sounds nice. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, we can't do that. That's right. Yeah. Don't have enough gold. That's kind of important. All right, so then you know what? We'll do a deposit. I got a little bit further with the donation stuff, and that opened up some more meta progression currency, which of course was spent on glorious upgrades. And I think we're gonna head down here. It's time. Yeah, going back to, boy, February 2020. Wait, we can't get this chest, can we? Or can we? Can we or can't we? I think maybe can we blow this up? Is that a thing? Let's see if that's a thing. No, that's not a thing. Okay. Well, science, right? But yeah, going back to February 2020 when I started this thing, I tried a bunch of stuff. I had a daily news thing that I was doing for a minute. I mean, I just kind of tried all kinds of stuff, and eventually one of the other creators that I know connected with me and said, you know, it seems like you're trying to be all things to all people, and that just doesn't really fly out on the YouTubes, you know. What do you really like doing? And we talked about rogues and you know, how that would maybe be ideal to show off, right? Man, liking the axe. All right. And the rest is history. But the comment he made, which I still really value and think holds weight today, is, hey, you know, if you were going to go to a place to get a steak, are you going to go to a steakhouse or are you going to go to a buffet? I said, well, I'd go to the steakhouse. And he said, exactly. Exactly. So stop playing all the games. Focus up and be the House of Rogue. And here we are. Sage advice. All right. So let's go here. Oh my. All right. Now we're going to get a little bit jumpy with it. Yeah, a little bit jumpy with it. All right. So we can go in here. Let's do that. Let's hope for something awesome. Okay. Fires a wave of daggers. Enemies defeated by daggers temporarily increase your fork. Sometimes summons a spider follower when your team defeats an enemy. Oh, wow. That's awesome. Yeah, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. It was very difficult to keep up with the news. You are 100% correct. Yeah, and please feel free to lurk away. We're just glad you're out here hanging out. Okay. So, let's take a look. You know, I know I didn't interact with the last one, but let's see what's on offer here. Sometimes loots chests before you do. Huh. Increases ingenuity, so I wouldn't go with that. Max health, not bad. If I was going to do anything, I'd probably go with this, and I think I am going to go with that. In a run that I had earlier, I was in a scenario. They're saying there's a key in here. Is there a key in here? I think I'm blind. Oh, there's the key. All right. Okay, they weren't kidding. Well, let's actually come down here before we take on the boss. Anyway, earlier I had a run where I was cursed in such a way where doors no longer costed keys, they costed health. And when I initially saw it, I thought, oh, well, how bad could that be? You know, it won't be, you know. Oh, those are ours. Nice. It won't be too bad, you know, not a ton of health. No, those doors were, you know, like 40 or 50 hearts. It was a lot. All right, no bombs, unfortunately. Oh boy. So let's go ahead. We got a bunch of keys. Take a look at the shop. All right, adds an armor point, pounds the ground, creating a shockwave. Drops a stake, a key, and a bomb. I don't hate that. I also don't hate just buying that outright. So we're going to do that. And I think we're going to do this too. And we're just going to go ahead and drink that up right now. Perfect. And that way, Sabi can't comment again saying, boy, if he only had a potion that provided a bomb, a stake, and a key. You're not wrong, buddy. You're not wrong. Now, let's see what we got here. Okay, well, that was nice. Well, not much we can do there. But we can keep going down this way. Just to finish things up, right? And again, no bomb. Because I think we could bomb this. We learned about that yesterday. All right, you know what? We're gonna use this guy for the first time, right? How about that? Upgrades. What a time. Okay, that's stellar. I am a huge fan of our spider buddies. All right, here we go. I am double fisting out here as well, so cheers to all of you. I have a very small cup holding my coffee. It's a little bit later in the day. All right, nice and quick. great when you can light them up like that, you know? All right, perfect. I don't think there's anything else in here, so let's keep on keeping on here. All right, Mr. Teethface, you seem to have dropped a few things up above. Nobody's surprised at that. Looks like we did actually really good in terms of collection. You discovered a new relic, the Velvet Hammer. Okay. All right, I think we're looking good so far. Now, I would tell you that regardless of my true feelings, right? All right, we're getting some bonus stats there temporarily. That's nice. We're gonna go this way, starting out. Okay. Well, we found our way down right off the bat. It's kind of nice. Definitely not ready to leave yet, but good to know where it's at. Oh, well, we seem to have gotten embiggened. So that's a thing. That's kind of a fun one. All right, I have no idea how I managed to not get hit in there. That was a miracle. All right. Was that the embiggening one again? I think if I would have gotten that, I could have knocked those out. Oh well. All right. I'm on a jar of electrolyte drink and halfway through a French press in my mug. Holy cow. That's wild. If I was an action figure, what would my accessories be? Oh, that's an interesting question there. What would my accessories be? You know, I probably would steal from you, shamelessly, of course, and say that it would be a French press. I love my French press. Comes in handy. Sometimes duplicates basic items when they land on the ground, or fires a fireball. You know, we had that one. And you know what? I think that's going to pair well with the projectile thing that we've got going, right? I think so. All right, we got some keys here. Let's take a look at what's on offer here. Yeah, I'm gonna say French press. I think. How about you? All right, increases dexterity, spreads oil from defeated enemies. Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Increases luck, max mana, recovers mana when you pathfind. I mean, I do like the sound of that. This would be great, especially for the boss in this area. The throwing is really, really good. All right, you know what? Let's spread some oil. How bad could it be? We're going to find out. We're going to find out, you know, because oil and fire, right? We're throwing fireballs. How bad could it be? Right? I'm going to keep doing that every time I want to transfer the map. Hey, Sarah, how are you? Thanks for being out here. Good to see you. All right, we're going to bomb this. Yeah, hanging in there. Harder week. This week already kind of feels like, you know, it's like it should be Friday and a half. You know what I mean? Some weeks are like that. All right. You know, I feel like that's going to explode, and probably not in a good way, right? We got enough keys. Let's hit the shop. Increases ingenuity and intelligence when enemies are defeated by your bombs. Well, that doesn't happen a whole lot. Duplicates all gold in the room. Adds 3 bombs to your inventory. I could see buying some bombs. We got a business case for that. And let's do some donations too. It is the right thing to do. All right. Harder couple of weeks. Looks like there should be light at the end of the tunnel by the end of the month. Well, I'm glad to hear that. It's nice when relief is in sight. We've got something in the horizon, right? We need something in the horizon that we're aiming for, I think. Well, I appreciate that. That's good. That's good. You know, it is a wild and wacky place out there sometimes, and then, you know, on top of that, you just have general adulting, right? So I'm glad this is a safe place for you and a happy place for you, where we can just enjoy games and turn it all off for a second, right? All right, what? Increases dex. All right. Okay. We like that. Hey, that's great to hear, Paul. You know, when I heard about the sequel initially, I thought, boy, you know, maybe I want to jump back in. I really adore the first game. Oh, it's this guy. Yeah, so, you know, I still don't want to do this live. This is just a trap and puzzle festival, so I'm gonna nope on out for now. But I will take the 3 potion slots. Because of course we will. So there's that oil showing up. And whoa, let's not encourage any of that type of behavior. Okay. You need to go. All right, wonderful. Okay. Well, what do we have over here? Hold on a second. Okay, so the potion, right? We probably don't want to leave that there. Let's do the thing. Recovers a moderate amount of mana over time. All right. I don't hate that. Okay. You know, it's funny you're saying that, Paul. I'm still getting used to the jump, to be totally honest. I'm so used to having rolls in these types of games, you know? I was playing Shape of Dreams earlier, and of course, you know, it's just further expectation setting that there's a roll. You know? Because so many of these games work that way. Cheers to all of you. Yeah, the goat's back. The goat is still a threat. Okay? Tell your friends. The goat is a threat. He's back. My wife is in the other room. She's probably going, what is going on? The goat is a threat. What? What is going on in there? Is he causing violence? All right. Okay, got a little bit of the green, not in a way that we like, but that's okay. That's all right. Let's slap this guy a couple times. I love that he had a gas mask. That's precious. All right. So we got a bomb, and we have a chest. Let's do this. Okay. Good. Removes a random curse. Nice. Okay. Recovers a small amount of health. That sounds amazing. So let's do this one. All right. So we'll drink that, and then we've got that one on deck for when we need it. Okay. Oh, I totally get that, Paul. Totally get it. You're preaching to the choir. Yeah, I play mouse and keyboard, and I feel like that saves me a little bit. I also use foot pedals for spacebar and shift. So just think about that for a moment. Yeah, this is a nope. That's a nope. But we are going to come down here. Yeah, it's a goat live stream, Glitchard. Welcome. I've always wanted to tell you that when I see your name in the comments, Glitchard, I love it. So there you have it. Now you know. Okay, all right, so we came for the cheese. Discovers a friendly rat family in every chest. Okay. Extends your bomb blasts in ordinal directions. Okay. Well, let's apparently meet some friendly rat families, right? Now we just have to find a chest to make it all happen. Tiny raisins, yeah. Yeah, you're not kidding. They aren't raisins, friend. They might look like raisins, but they are not raisins, let me tell you what. Okay, so I think I think we've got to go in this general direction. And let's see what we can see here. All right, guy. Stay out of the way. And look, if he wants to help with some of the enemies in the room, I'm A-okay with it. Oh, wow. I didn't know the enemies could do that, but that makes me feel better about when I do it. Well, the floor just gets so slick, right? Okay. Yeah, foot pedals. Yep. Yep, indeed. I know. It's unique. I've got a nerve issue in my right arm, and it affects my thumb, and so I do that to give the thumbs a break. It's a win, trust me. It takes some getting used to, but you know, you put jump on the space bar, and then you're jumping with your foot in real life, and it just works. It just works. I know, it's a mind blower. I know. All right, adds exploding barrels to most rooms. I don't know, that's kind of a help me hurt me in a way. Right? But then how would that work with oil? That's probably not a good combo. That's not a good combo. That's no good. All right. Let's come up here. Let's grab this. I'm telling you, give it a try. You know, I understand how strange it sounds. And my close friends, they say the same stuff. believe you me, but it really works. It's nice. And you do get used to it. All right. We are out of keys. But we'll grab the gold. And we are going to go for it. That's a great question. As far as the types of pedals that I use. You know, I'd have to look that up, to be totally honest with you. I want to say that, you know, they were just ones that I spotted on Amazon. And I started with one, and I really liked it. And I said, well, wait a second, why don't I just do two, you know? And here we are. All right, you know what? This is going insanely well. I don't know why. This was not my experience yesterday. I think it's this chat. This chat is what's doing it. We got chat power. Yeah, this is I'm okay with that. I'm very okay with that. Yeah, Sarah, if you want, shoot me an email, and I will get you the brand that I use. It's nice, too, because they've got an app with them, and you can, you know, you can set whatever button you want them to be. So I'm happy to get it over to you, so we can all win with our feet. All right, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. All right, this is also pretty good. I'm happy about that. You discovered a new relic, the tent. Okay. All right, I don't know that I'd want to camp down here, if I'm being honest. I don't know about that. All right, so let's do some peeping. Goblin Engineering Safety Guide. Okay. Well, I appreciate that the goblins are thinking about enterprise risk management. That's important these days. You know, mitigation in general. It's good to think about. Primordial Devourers of Aether. Okay, not sure on that one. Well, I think we're going down to the King's Archives. I think it's time. I'll tell you. Yeah, you know, it's true. It's true. Vorpal knows. All right, so is that our no. Who is this? What is that? What happened here? What have I missed? Okay. Well, let's see what we can do here. Okay, so you know what? I've been in this area. This was the tutorial section, actually. I like the look of that guy. All right. Not bad. Not bad. That's all. All right, we're gonna keep going this way. All right. Oh, I like that the lions occasionally hold chonkers of gold. That's nice. We're going to save that steak for a rainy day. And we will probably have a business case to come back for that at some point. I think so. All right. Let's fire a fireball right quick. Oh, wow, these enemies are getting a little durable. Okay. The difficulty of the... And yes, that is a skirt stick. Yes. Yes. Always. Always. Difficulty of this one versus number 1. That's a good question. I have to admit to you, it's been a while on number 1, so keep that in mind. I think this one is slightly harder. I think so. All right. Movement and attacks look way more fluid in the first game. Yeah, I think that's true. The jumps add a layer of difficulty, I think. For me, I can only speak for me. All right, let's go up here. We need a key. Oh, wow. All right, so it looks like that guy can go ethereal. I do like that you can hold the attack button down and move around as you need to. And now we've got that business case for... Oh, I told you I was going to do that every time. We've got the business case for said skirt stick now. All right. So let's... No. No. We're going back over here. And I suppose I could have teleported. Such is life. Nice. Ooh, and a key. Beautiful. So let's just go ahead and do that thing. Right meow. Okay. So, come over here. Increases Pierce and Ricochet. Your followers gang your Pierce and Ricochet. Adds an additional unlocked altar room to each floor. Well, I'm leaning towards this. Let's do that. Ricochet plus. The only thing that I'm slightly worried about is whether or not we need Ricochet to begin with. I don't know that we have the Ricochets yet. The fast travel is very nice. I agree with you on that. All right. So we do have a bunch of bombs, and maybe we'll get lucky and find a key in here. That would be nice. Oh, wow. All right. Oh, that's the rat family they were talking about. Okay. Refills 4 armor points. Well, that does sound nice. All right, so let's drink our mana potion, right? And let's go ahead and grab this. And we will go ahead and do this. Okay. Oh, there's a key. All right. There we go. You know, I think if we only have the one key, we got to go shop, because we've got a ton of do-re-mi. In fact, if they don't have anything good in the shop, we're gonna go straight to donation town in a big way. Recovers 25% of mana spent. Recovers a large amount of mana for nearby allies. A key, I mean, that I could see a business case for that. So maybe we go key and donations, right? Well, let's just max this sucker out. What do we got here? Opens the Pilfer Patronage shop in the hub. Okay. All right. Congratulations. By completing the Preferred Patronage Participation Program, holy cow, say that 15 times fast, you have become an official preferred patron. Our sales associate will meet you in your hub and offer new, exciting ways for you to continue providing us patronage. I'm very excited about providing continued patronage. That's my favorite. Okay, let's keep on rocking here. We got the key now, and I think we're gonna spend it right over here. Let's see what's on offer. Not a nasty curse. Poisons you when you drink a potion. Well, you know, look, I could figure out a way to go without potions. Refills 4 armor points. Well, we don't have any armor points, so what does that say about us? Right? I mean, I would think that would be over here if we had it. Look, I'm gonna drink it, okay? Because we're doing this. We're gonna pick something. Increases dex. Probably leaning towards that. Modifies melee attack speed. I don't hate that one. Yeah, let's do the dex. Let's do it. All right, no more potions. No more potions. I'm sure this will be fine. Right? Yeah, love that warp. All right, I'm going to take a sip here. Cheers to all of you. Live stream sips. What a time. What a time. Your grandma was often blighted by the bottle. Okay. I figured that might be gold on the wall. All right, no key just yet. Oh, I'll heal you. Wait a second. Oh, she's healing the enemies. Thought, well, wait a second. You're gonna heal me? Are we friends? All right, lovely. Well, not ready for the boss just yet, right? Okay. Boy, those ricochets are awesome. Especially on something like that. All right, let's maybe take out the healer. Done. Okay. So that's looking pretty good. Yes, real life potions don't count. But yes, real life Cherry Ludens. Yes, with the other stuff. You know, I don't need the fish yet, but I like the fish. It gives you a lot of health back. All right, are we doing this? I think we're doing this. Oh, it's our rat friends again. Very nice. Okay. Not sure what else we're supposed to be doing in these spots, but here we are. Okay. Well, we went full circle. Let's take a look. All right, I am inclined to go to the shop. And we might just be buying a key here. And we can't drink the stuff. Recovers health when you pray at demonic altars. Okay, and it looks like this is on clearance today. I wonder if that has anything to do with all the contributions. I am going to buy the key. Is there something else we can do now? No. All right, well, we'll have to see what's offered in the hub area. Let's come down here. The Tome Vault. All right. Borrow. What am I borrowing? Borrow. Oh. Okay. So maybe this is a way of storing things or something. You could come back for it. I would like to not borrow you anything. That's how I feel about it. Agree on the inside jokes. Just generally say we have just such an awesome community of folks. It takes a village. It really does. All right, we already did this thing. Okay. When I jumped in there, I thought to myself, I'm gonna pay for this, but I think this is gonna go okay. All right. Anybody that was here last night is probably saying, "Who is at the keys right now? What is happening?" We know it's not the goat. How has he gotten this far? All right. Who do we got left? Is somebody else hanging around? No? I'm looking. No. Okay. All right, we're good. All right. Perfect. Nice. I did not check out the portals. Now that you're saying that, I should probably go back and take a look at that. Oh, we got maybe something nice. Let's see what we got here. Increases strength proportional to how many keys you are carrying. Oh man, that's a bad time to have 0. Increases dex by 25%. I think we're going Ouroboros. I think so. The snake binds itself around your finger and subtly applies pressure, guiding your muscles towards success. Huh. I would like one of those in real life. I'm going to take a sip here. Okay. All right. So let's just beat up their plants and candles, and then we can move on. And let's see. Let's take a look at these portals to your point. Let's see what happens. Okay, so it looks like we can just do. I mean, and it's fun. You'll get dizzy if I keep doing it, but it's yeah. All right. What a time. So still without key, but that's okay. That's all right. That is all right. Oh, look at this. Something nice for us here. More dex increase. What is our dex up to now? 48. Wow. Okay. And we do have the ricochet and the pierce. So I suppose I could have just looked over here the entire time, but it's more fun to guess and not know. Right? Am I selling you on that? Anybody buying? Oh. Bagladog, servant to the king. My senses are highly attuned. I can detect danger from a mile away. It's like I have a sixth sense for trouble. What is this? Who are you? And how dare you interrupt this banquet? Sire, we have an intruder. I have kept a watchful eye over them since they arrived in the archive. Oh, that's what that was. Their battle acumen is suspect, but they may pose a threat. Oh, okay. Thank you, Nikwas. But this information could have been more timely, perhaps before their disgusting boots hit our table. And I have told you many times, the honorifics are inappropriate. I am not of noble stature, yet. Regardless, they are no match for our terrible triad, or my trunk of treasures. Oh my. Oh, the hot cross buns are coming out. Have at you. Oh, goodness. All right. Okay. Well. We're gonna give it the old college try, aren't we? Where are you? Okay. Look out, here comes Hot Cross Bun Town. Okay, my goodness. What are we doing? Are we healing? Is somebody's healing, aren't they? Not a fan of that. We're gonna put an end to that. Okay. You take that, you hold that. You hold on to this. I feel like we need to light up Hot Cross Bun Guy. Oh my goodness, I just realized I'm a sheep. That seems wrong. Okay, so we have 50 health. I'm not thrilled with it. Oh man, that's a tough one. That really is a tough one, I gotta say. Wow. Okay. Well, that was a good run. I was pretty happy with that run. It is. It's live. It's live. We're doing it live Wednesdays. Welcome aboard, Noidaran. It's great to be here with you. All right. Oh, hey, so we got this going. Now, permanently adds another potion option to the Pilfer Shop. Permanently adds another food option to the Pilfer Shop. Adds a mutagem to the Pilfer Shop, allowing you to transmute items. Huh. All right, well, before we do any of those things, I would like to do some of these things because these are the very important things. Max health by 20. I mean, yeah, I do think that either of these would be good, right? Adds a chance to discover a strength blessing when mining a gold node. I mean, that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. All right, sold. You know what? This time, since we've got 467 of the purplies, let's see what we can come in with. Dramatically increases strength, but breaks when you receive health damage in combat. Become a stone gargoyle. Multiplies your intelligence and increases your max mana when you eat elder seeds. Adds a campsite entrance to the floor, single use only. Sometimes charms an enemy when your team defeats it. Oh, that sounds great. Okay, we're gonna take that. Oh, Sabi, you did. Oh my, what a time. Folks, I'll tell you what. Sabi B puts together some of the best comments. And Sabi takes the time to really comment on all the things that went super, super well in the run. And I always look forward to the comments. I know they're all in good fun. So it is great to have you out here with us. Hey, that's already kicking off for us, the finding the decks. That's awesome. That's really great. Now, if we can just see that 18 more times, we'll have a little bit of a chance, right? Okay. So, let's kick things off here. And Sabi, you'd be happy to know that we had a run earlier, and I had the potion that does the thing where you get a stake and a key and all the things, and I used it, and I thought of you. I thought, well, at least I'll have that going for me in the comments, right? Right? Super well. Yes. Yes. Okay. All right, we have we do not have any spare bombs. All right. But if we come across a spare bomb, we've got a business case for a bomb up there. All right. Well, I guess that's the end of that story, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, right there. Right there is where we need it. Boy, that was a chonker of a gold thief, wasn't it? Not ready to visit the shop just yet. We don't have a ton of reason to go there with the current gold holdings. All right, maybe we just got super lucky with that first decks that popped on the gold, but I'd love to see more of those along the way. That'd be great. Okay, 0 keys, my goodness. All right. Hey, there we go. Happy to see it. Take a sip here. $2 a.m. Just had guests leave. Won't be giving my A game. Well, you know what? I'm just glad you're here. 2 a.m. Appreciate you hanging, buddy. Well, we're not leaving just yet. Yeah, so I've got some cold brew in the cup, and I have just a touch of oat milk in there. I just like a dash of oat milk in the cold coffee, you know? Lighten it up just a little bit. It adds a really nice flavor to it. Okay, sometimes causes lip bombs to fizzle. I can live with that. I can absolutely live with that. Increases piercing. Increases max health. Elemental damage. I mean, we'd be betting on the come, right? We'd find some kind of elemental damage to help, or we could just say, hey, let's do piercing. All right, let's do that. Okay. Ooh, almost slipped and scraped a knee there. Almost did. That was close. All right. Well, that's a little bit of a That's a little bit of a boon for us here. Here we go. All right, something nice. Creates a shield of skulls that protects you from projectiles. Resupplies itself by acquiring skulls. Oh. Huh. Adds an armor point. Pounds the ground, creating a shockwave and shaking an armor shard loose. I mean, this sounds weird. I'm gonna go with the weird one. Oh, I like the look of that. That's cool. All right, so we're gonna want all the skulls now. Let's go over here, and I guess we could visit the store just to see what we can see. We can also bomb that wall real quick. Okay, so can we afford anything is the question. Recovers a small amount of health. You know, I wouldn't mind doing that. Let's go with that. And let's bust everything else and make sure we're not missing out on anything, right? Okay. All right. So we want to put a bomb right over here. Well, at least we got another bomb. That's good. All right, I think we're ready to warp on over here. Just hoping for another rando dex pop. Nice on the key. All right, here we go. Strawberry Ludens. Love it. How dare you aim in our general direction? The thrown axe really is extremely helpful. Okay. I'm going to hold off on going there just yet. We're going to head this way. Oh, okay. So if we do the thing where we allow ourselves to get hit 2 more times, well, then I suppose we'd get something, but I don't know if it's worth it, is the thing. Huh. All right, we're just gonna keep on keeping on here. So I'll admit, last time I was here, I didn't completely understand what was happening. Basically, we can smelt this stuff down, right, and then come over here with the resources and buy stuff with them. Summons a rat, fly, or spider follower. That sounds great. It sounds really good. Increases max health, counterattacks when an enemy attacks you. Oh, I've had that one. I have had that relic. These are really good. Fortunately, don't have a way to grab those right now. All right. I am tempted to burn the bomb here. Oh, hey, there we go. Perfect. I almost missed that. All right, we're gonna consider that. Love having the key pop. How dare you? Oh no. That was not on my bingo list. But here we are. Okay. Well, there's a skull, so that's nice. And we got another bomb, so that's good. You know what? Let's go for it. Okay. Well, if I've gotta burn the one and only key, it's absolutely gonna be in the treasure room. And let's make a decision here. Reduces strength and increases dex and intelligence proportionately. Okay, or sometimes applies shock to your team's attacks. Say less. I'm in. I'm in. Okay. So, where are we going next? I suppose the boss room. Another bomb, don't hate that. Oh, come on. I was hoping for something nice, you know. Speaking of nice things, maybe. All right. So I was warned several times about this, and not taking it applies a sticky curse on every floor. I hear it's bad and not worth it. I don't think Cameron would steer me wrong here, so we will proceed without it. All right, I think we're ready to lock in. Here we go. Ready to lock in? Take a quick sip. Let's melt him. Melt him, shock him, both. Come on, one time. Outstanding. We got it. We did it. Okay. Yeah, this game kind of put the hold on me a little bit. The vice grips. I think tomorrow we'll probably take a look at Shape of Dreams. That's a pretty awesome video game as well. All right, what did we drop, Mr. Teeth? Oh, okay, a key. Boy, how did... Oh, the key that fell. Yes. Yes, we do recall that one. We were fond of that key. We're glad to have it again. Gilded Lion. Discovered a new relic. That sounds kind of nice. All right. Doesn't matter how much the average person learns from history. The average person is kind and has empathy by default. The problem is that leadership wants to relive terrible history. Wild times. Wild times on the planet Earth. I will agree with all of you there. And we all somehow have to make sense of it. And then adult at the same time. At least we have video games. The shared hobby. Just gotta turn it all off for a little bit. Okay. Welcome to the labs. Hey, you know what? I'm telling you something. Seriously, Glitcher, to that point specifically, I want you all to know that I get just as much out of this as all of you do. This is my place as well. You know, this is where I go. So I appreciate it for all the same reasons. In case that wasn't clear. You know, we're all making it happen together. Doing it live Wednesdays. Yeah, it's true. It's true. It is true. Hey, it's a Dex thing. We like that. Okay, I am not ready to descend just yet. Let's come on over here. And we have a key, and that is a treasure room. That's worth it. Let's see if we can nail the timing of this, right? Okay. A sprint, but not too much of a sprint, right? Okay, what do we have here? Sometimes applies ignite to your... Whoa, okay. Okay, now what kind of fresh hell is this? Drops gold from rocks destroyed by your bomb. Okay, well, I think we're gonna do that. Awesome. All right. So let's do this. Perfect. Oh my goodness. All right, let's try to, let's try to avoid all of that. You know, I thought there was water over there for a second. That's what I was going for. Okay. So we've got another skull, which is great. All right. Hades 2, yeah. So here's the thing with Hades 2. I love the game, you know. But here's the thing. Here's why you might not see it on the channel. Everybody and their brother is going to play Hades 2, and so, you know, the video goes up, and this is the thing that everybody hates, right? Oh, he's going to talk about the numbers. Yeah, a little bit. You know, the numbers do drive some of the content decisions. Not all of them, but, you know, it is something that I consider. And, you know, when I did some Hades 2 content, it doesn't always net out. And, you know, I also like giving attention to some of the other games out there that are not Hades 2, that can't garner an audience like the Hades 2 Goliaths can, you know? So, anyway, that's my not great answer, right? And yes, Deep Rock Galactic Survivor is... I can't say enough nice stuff about it. It's just a wonderful game. We're lucky to have it. All right, we're gonna let that just go away for a moment. Jeez. Okay. All right. Let's back up just a little bit here. Okay. So yeah, I think we could venture into the store. Look at this. Transmutes things into liquid. All right. Reveals the entrance to the preferred patron shop. Huh. What is a preferred patron shop? Shop in a bottle. So look, we could drink this, okay, and then we could buy this. All right. And that's as far as I got. Okay. So now I'll think a little bit more. And, you know, at some point we'll have a decent amount of gold. And then we'll go do the thing, right? Right? I think so. Okay. Okay. I'm glad we decided on that. Let's go over here. That's a great question on whether a door could be liquefied. I don't know. I have no idea. But I think I just want to see what. Oh, right. Okay, but we've got the bomb now. How about that? Hey, and another bomb. Temporarily grants immunity to friendly bomb blasts and reduces the cost of planting bombs to nothing. Well, you know what? I'm gonna leave that for one of you. One of you might need it. Right now, I'm not gonna take it. So maybe it'll be yours. We're gonna go down. You found Karate Survivor from the Goat. Enjoyed it very much. That's cool. That's cool. I really like that game. That one kept me coming back for quite some time. Yeah, that one did have Double Dragon vibes for sure. Double Dragon. I mean wow, that's a game that takes me back for sure. I used to have some family friends, or we'd see them on the weekend. You know, my parents were friends with their parents, and we all kind of grew up together. But we'd go up in their room and play Double Dragon 2 for hours on the NES. It's funny how we have those memories that are, you know, tied to the greats, right? I just used to love that section where you'd knock the guy out of the helicopter. Well, multiple guys. Really, really good. Yeah, no, it's true. It's, yeah, definitely dating myself saying that. You know, it was Double Dragon 2, and it was Mega Man. Specifically Mega Man 2, and boy, we just had a great time with those titles. A little bit of Bionic Commando. My goodness, what a difficult video game for the age I was at the time. Bionic Commando, anybody? Right? The Dark Cave, and you're going, what am I supposed to do? What is all of this? Maybe that wasn't your experience, but it was mine. Shocker to nobody, right? Okay, I definitely just broke that skull that I needed, but it's a happy little accident, right? Okay. It did have the old school vibes for sure. Okay, you know, I'll tell you, next time I'm gonna do this area offline. I don't want to run through his series of difficult focus challenges right now. Can't do it while Sabi's in the chat. I just can't. I refuse. Okay? I refuse. I'm not going to get judged in real time. I kid. I kid, of course. I kid, of course. All right. Ooh, nice little key here. Yeah, I mean, we've got 1,500. We've also got the thing that opens up this premium blend shop, right? Oh, he's gonna close his eyes. Yeah. You know what? Let's try this shop here. All right. So where's this premium? Oh, right here. Oh, the preferred patron shop. Okay. All right. Well, let's get a little bit more gold for our preferred patron shop. Temporarily grants immunity to friendly bomb blasts. Right. So it reduces the cost to nothing, which is great. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. Often discovers a mini chest in a chest. That's a cool relic. Increases max health very slightly. Now, this is interesting because this is $1. If I'm understanding that correctly, I think I am. Sometimes duplicates gold when it lands on the ground. I remember that one from the first game, actually. Okay, so I'm gonna buy this, and I'm gonna get. Oh, I didn't know we could only choose one. Oh, that's all right. Well, can I destroy this? I mean, it's lighting up like I can't. All right. Well, that makes me feel a little bit better. I mean, what we got wasn't bad. I know. I didn't know it was just the one. What a time. What a time for devastation. All right, look at this. Attracts metal objects toward you. Come on. You know, it's weird enough where I think I'm just gonna buy it. I think I'm gonna buy it. Silver Siren's Tongue. What could go wrong? Attracts metal objects. So I thought maybe it would make that come back faster. Anybody? Bueller? Is it coming back faster? I don't think it is. But it's me. It's my observation skills. So, you know, let's keep that all in mind. Imagine going into a shop, getting a great deal, and then wrecking the place because it's one per customer. Yeah, I know. You're encouraging it, right? You're saying this is right. This is justice, right? I'm understanding that correctly, right? Looks like the Silver Tongue is a magic item that you have to use. Oh, you're right. You are correct. That is not a passive relic. Good on you. Good eye there. Good eye. All right. Chat power. Good call. Good call out on that. So I wonder if, you know, if there's something further away, we activate it and, well, it's magnesis, right? It's magnesis. We already know how I feel about that. Okay. Why don't you come on over here real quick? Just yep, right there. Yep. Thanks for that. Oh, come on. Of course, it falls right on me. Yes, absolutely. Still a threat. Always a threat. Yeah, I think we want to do that every time. Oh, look at this. Adds an armor point. Fires daggers when an armor point is damaged. Is there a way to get armor points back? Oh, it scales with dex. Oh, okay. Well, we happen to have lots of dex. Sometimes summons a larvae follower when you pathfind. So I've had this one. It's good, but I kinda... it scales with charisma and luck. I'm gonna go that route. So now we officially have an armor point. That's very exciting. All right. Yeah, Rob, you know it. We're back with it. Oops. Let's see what to do. I think we're ready. Okay. Well, maybe we'll get lucky and have some goodies in here before we fall on through. I do think that... Oh, wow. Another Dex. Oh, that's... Okay. That's pretty awesome. But there goes our armor point. That's not great. Temporarily grants immunity to friendly bomb blasts. I mean, we could just plant a whole bunch of bombs. I've already got 5. All right. Let's see how this goes. Well, maybe I misspoke. Maybe we're going to do okay. Maybe the elemental stuff will get us through. But I mean, last time around, we took these eyeballs out like it was nobody's business. Oh. All right, where ye be? Oop. Okay, I like how this is going so far, I have to say. All right. That's not bad. That's not bad, folks. That's wonderful. Okay. Very nice. Take a sip here. Cheers to all of you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for all the support. Thanks for the encouragement to go live. A lot of you ask about this in the comments occasionally. Swordsman Serum. You discovered a new potion. All right. Okay. Another thing to forget, right? Okay. Expedition to the Golden Core. A tragedy. Now, it looks like there's some goodies. The Holy Order. Some goodies hidden throughout, right? Order battles disorder. Okay. Down we go. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Okay, well, what do we want to do here? Why don't we head up? You know, at some point I'm gonna have to try this metal deal. All right, I used it. I don't think it did anything. I think it's got a more specific purpose. All right. I appreciate that. All of you have 10 out of 10 vibes. Without all of you, there's no this. Takes the whole force, right? That's what we're doing out here. Okay. But you know what that made me think of for half a second was Bart's Nightmare. The pages, right? If you know, you know. Some of you are going, what? What are you on about? I know. These are the things in my mind. Increases strength. Yeah, okay. That's great. That's great. Bart's Nightmare. Gosh. Talk about games that if I never played again, it would be okay with me. Is this just an auto nope? This might be an auto nope. Yeah, this is going to be an auto nope for me. That's going to be okay. Oh, did you? Did you watch a video on it? I'll tell you what. I was kidding a little bit. I actually do like that game. I'm not very good at it, you know. I can get through some of the levels, and then you end up in that Indiana Jones section, and I just get smoked every time. Every time. Boy, some of these guys really pour on the damage. That said, I also took in some videos where people playing it were very, very good at the game. That's enjoyable to watch. Temporarily grants immunity to friendly bomb blasts. Right. Okay. Well, there's a shop, but there's no key. Virtual Bart. I liked that. Yep. No, not in the mood for gauntlets. It's true. That's an offline activity, the gauntlet sections. So that I can screw them up in peace and solitude and, you know. I'm kidding. Yeah, still no key. So, let's see. Did we go down here? Did we visit this room yet? No? Oh, jeez. Okay. Well, I think we're gonna head down here. Yeah, if I recall correctly, I did do okay with Virtual Bart. I had better luck in that one than I did with Bart's Nightmare. And Bart versus the Space Mutants, let's just not talk about it. Let's not. Removes a random curse. Oh, wow. What are we even working with here? Sometimes causes lit bombs to fizzle. I wish we had something nastier for this. Oh, yeah. Okay, so this thing. I don't think this room is going to do anything for us at the moment. I'm happy to bash the bejesus out of all their books, though, so that they know, so that they know we visited, right? All right. Oh, look at that. Okay. Hey, I figured something out. So, when you're fighting a metal guy, you use the magnesis spell and it rips a chunk of armor out. Hey, that's pretty awesome. You know? Saint Oz, good to see you. Yes, you did. You know, we're going to try to bring these back a little bit more often. We're doing it live Wednesdays, you know? All right, so let's do this. Let's see if we can get something nice. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we pulled some armor off of him. That's right. That is right. Okay, let's do one of these. Casts Fire Blast on the nearest enemy, sometimes recasts itself, but the problem is we'll lose the Silver Tongue. Increases Pierce and Caliber. Your followers gain Pierce and Caliber. All right. Yeah, I would be okay with that. Okay. I don't know why I'm walking here when I could just be warping. Yeah, live Wednesdays. That's the plan. That's the working plan. I mean, my schedule is sometimes hard to count on, but that's what we're gonna try for. All right. Boy, the life isn't exactly lifing right now, you know? Tell you what. Well, at least we got one of these. Oh boy. Oh boy. 1 health. Top-down Neon Abyss 2, still the same problem of not having either bombs or keys. You know, 100%. 100%. You are correct on that. We do run into that issue at times, don't we? Well, you know, we only have 14 bombs, right? I'm assuming that's what we need to do here, right? Yep. Okay. Well, a little bit of health would have been appreciated, but that's okay, right? We'll just we'll ride it out at 1. No big deal. No big deal. All right. So this is 275 for reasons. Well, the economy, I mean, you've heard about it out there, right? Recovers health over time proportional to your curses. Well, that's a little bit of a thing. No keys, 13 bombs, and I'm all out of curses. So here we go. We got 21. Okay. I'm not feeling too good about that. I suppose we'll take this. So we got that going for us, right? Okay. Let me just take a gander here. Yeah, so I guess we're heading down here. All right. Is this an empty room we're dealing with? Definitely looks like it, doesn't it? Huh. Okay. Pulled it off again. Oh, that's, yeah. Yeah. Well, we got 6 of these, which is great. Those definitely help. All right, we're going to return to the hub. We're going to take a look at what we can get. And then I think I'm going to be signing off. I know. I feel bad for the folks that just got here. I mean, it's gonna be a VOD. It'll be a VOD. You can go back and take it all in. Increases max health by 20, or sometimes mines a gold node twice. I think we need this. Yeah, I think we'll go with that too. And that's perfect, because we have exactly 3. So that was a nice beefy increase. Lots of mustache representation in UnderMine. You know what? You're right. And I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Somebody's got to do it. Hey, folks, really appreciate everybody hanging out here. This was fantastic. I'm going to try to do these on Wednesday nights. What I'd like to do ideally is also have a normal recording earlier in the day for all of you to catch, and then we do a Wednesday night as well. I try to do at least one thing a day so that folks have something to watch. Sometimes I can get to that. Sometimes the in real life situation just, it gets bumpy. I mean, it just gets bumpy. And then adulting and, you know how it is. I know you know. If you know, you know. And I know that you know. That I know that you know. That we all know, right? Okay? So let's do this again sometime soon. We'll get together and play a roguelike or a roguelite because, well, they're the best. You're also the best. Really appreciate it. Cheers to all of you live one last time here. Take a sip in your name. And I will see you all next time. Have a wonderful rest of your day, morning, evening, your 2 a.m., whatever you're doing out there. Have a great one. We'll see you again soon. Take care.